Hey, this is Andy from Long Island Mopars, taking another trip back in time, all the way to 1990 and the Christmas Custom Car Show at the Nassau Coliseum. Let's begin. Let's go in chronological order by model year of car, and we'll start with this red and white 1956 Dodge. You can see from the roping. It's all done in Christmas garland. There's a little Santa Claus by the driver's door. The place was kind of themed out. It was really cool. All right, next up is black 57 Caddy four-door. I took this picture because I wanted my dad to see it. One of his relatives at one time had a 56 Cadillac. It was yellow and white. It lived in Bayside, Queens, in a little single-car garage, and every now and then we'd go check on family relations, and we'd go and check on the caddy as well. I don't know what ever happened to that car, but this one reminded me of it, and so here's a picture. All right, next up, my favorite, the 1958 Plymouth Belvedere, done up a little bit to look like Christine. He's got the record album right below the license plate. I have that same album. Love those tail fins. I just love this car. Two-door hardtop. It's not a post. Dual exhaust. It's probably got a 318 under the hood. It's all you need. I wish I knew where it was today. This is the only picture I have of it. I've never seen it on a road. I've never seen it around these parts at a car meet. Nothing. Don't know what happened to it. All right, next up, 1959. This is a Ford Sunliner. These were very unique. I think they only made them for a few years, but that whole steel roof folds up and goes into the area where the trunk would be. I'm not really a Ford guy, although I've owned my share over the years, but I took the picture mainly because my dad had a 59 Ford company car. All right, so now we move into 1962, and this thing was sick. 62 Plymouth with a blown big block under the hood. I don't know what motor was in it. I didn't even get a shot of the engine, but this thing was wild. He did it up like a Superbird with a wing across the back. It's got wheelie bars on it. Again, this is a car that I've never seen on Long Island's roads. From 1990 until 2024 here, 34 years, I've never seen this car other than at the car show. But it was a sight to behold, and it was all decked out for Christmas. All right, now we move to 1964 in this beautiful Dodge sedan. I'm not sure what trim it is. I should know it, being a Mopar guy. It could be a 330, it could be a 440, it might even be a 500. That would be my guess with the trim, but anyone in the comments that want to correct me on it, please feel free to do so. But just a very clean, original appearing. I mean, it's probably restored, but take all the holiday decorations away, and that's a bone stock 64 Dodge. Very, very cool. All right, then we go to 1965, and this beautiful Plymouth, I'm going to say Satellite, could be a Belvedere, could be a Fury, but it's the only picture I've got of it. And there is one that's been around these parts over the years. I used to see it at car shows. It was this color, but it didn't have those wheels, and I'm not quite sure if it's the same car, but I remember this one, straight as an arrow, really, really pretty. All right, 70 or 71 340 Dodge Dart Swinger. I remember it was a 340 because it had 340 decals on the rear quarters. I've never seen this car on Long Island. The only time I ever saw it was 34 years ago. If it were my dad, he would have wished it had a slant six in it, but nope. Give me the small block pop. All right, last one for this photo montage is a 73 Plymouth Duster 340 with wheelie bars and two 4 barrels on a tunnel ram. And this car like all the other cars, with maybe the exception of that 65 Plymouth Satellite, I've never seen them at Long Island car shows or cruise nights since I took these pictures 34 years ago. I hope you enjoyed this little trip back in time and saw some really cool cars at what was a really cool venue when the Nassau Coliseum did car shows like this. It was fun back in the day, and I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.